Live. How's everyone doing tonight? So far, I just see John here requesting flute jazz. Uh-oh. No. Flute jazz. I'm talking to myself. There you go. I have YouTube open because it makes it easier to cancel out people. Okay. No flute jazz. What's up, Richard James? How's it going? Fusion Talk. Yes. All right. Stream's official. What's up, AZ Mech? Hello. Hello. How are you? Seeing as everyone's coming in. Yes. Thanks for your comment. Your intel is complete. Well, how's everyone doing? I have a lot of stuff I picked up. And I got 3 packages in the mail and I thought I'd open them up. So I don't know if I showed this. Some stuff I might show. What's up, Louie? Ooh, that, yeah, I haven't shown that. I don't know if I've shown that. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here I haven't shown. Ooh, that I haven't shown. Yeah, there you go. Bunch here. All right, we'll go through those. Lots of records to show. Hello. How you doing? Let's be honest, Easy. Now you really picked up a Swanson's turkey hungry meal dinner, and you don't have to thaw them. You just pop them right into the microwave and cook them. Okay, that's what you do. All right, I have someone joining me.
Am I early?
It's record collector news, Jim. You're a little fuzzy, man. You're a little fuzzy.
Am.
Yeah.
Crazy. Huh.
Yeah, Fluffy, where are you going for record store day? Where are you going to go? Let me know in the comments below. What's up, Delphina? How are you? No, we cannot. Although I'm going over to Jim's for Thanksgiving, and I'm bringing pies. I bought pie.
We're having almost 30 people over.
30?
30.
Jeez,
I didn't tell you?
I thought you said like 20.
It'll probably be 27.
Lovely.
Yeah. No politics.
Yeah, I doubt that will happen. There's this clip. Did I send it to you? I think it's from the Daily Show of Leslie, the chick who was on the Saturday Night Live. Leslie something. Where they hire her out to go to your house for Thanksgiving. When people start bringing up stuff they don't want to talk about. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. Very nice.
Louie, I can time you out. No Thanksgiving food talk, please. Thank you. Some people here don't celebrate Thanksgiving. Like, let's see. Who? There's someone here. He celebrates Thanksgiving. Who else doesn't? There's got to be. Oh, this guy. Even though he's saying it, he lives in Kerblapistan. They don't have Thanksgiving there. Thank you.
They do slaughter something though, from what I understand. There will be.
They have slaughter the wild. Yeah, slaughter the wild boar is a big holiday tradition in Kerblapistan.
They chase them down and slaughter them.
They drink their blood. They roast them over. They bury them in the ground with hot coals for 3 days, and the meat's very tender afterwards. Hold on. Someone's saying, Dane saying, love to that.
Nice. Yeah.
Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
We have another band.
Who's on the newest cover?
Yeah. We have, want to see it?
You have this is the issue for December.
This comes out next week.
Oh, hold on. You're horrible at this. All right,
Dun,
you're
dun,
big.
dun.
Yeah.
This comes out next week, hopefully. Yeah, look.
Oh wow, that's a good picture.
Yeah.
Is that a real picture? Or did they pose in front of the American flag like that?
Yeah. At any rate, it was sent to us by Apple, so I assume it's for real. We didn't alter it in any way. I was considering putting MAGA hats on everybody, but on the four lads.
We're politics free here, dude.
Oops, sorry. No food, no politics.
I could start off the stream opening boxes of stuff I got. I have a couple I have three packages.
Yikes. Can we talk about how upset I am about my turntable?
We could discuss that afterwards. Why bring everyone down? Why you're the kid who takes his ball and goes home, Louis. Okay. So I got a package here. Can you guess what type of media is in it?
That's a catcher's mitt.
Catcher's mitt's not media, Jim.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I'm opening it up. Oh wow. They did a top secret sealing it up before it was sealed in this. I ordered this off of eBay from one of those kind of bookstores that get everything. All right. Let's see if I can. All right, I'm going to have to scissor it. This is George's brother. Jeez whiz, they really packaged this thing up. That's Jim's big dog who grabs your arm and forces you to pet it.
That's Calvin Schenkel. Cal Schenkel.
All right. No distractions from the media I'm showing, okay? All right. I make myself big. All right. This is a CD that Mike Notes and Tones recommended getting, I think, on the last Jazz Bums. So I found it pretty cheap. This is Billy Harper CD. It only came out on CD. I'm going to try and pronounce this. Somalia. And the reason he says it's cool is there's two drummers on it. Two drummers. Horace Arnold, which I have two of his solo albums, and a bunch where he's with Billy Harper. So this looks cool. Billy Harper, Somalia. So he recommended this last week and I found a copy. All right, nice. All right, I have a record that came all the way from Japan. And I have George here to open it. Did anyone watch my video where I opened that sealed record? Well, I'm opening the package. One of these is brand new. The next box is brand new. All right. Okay. This came from Japan. Ooh, they put a bracing piece in here. And they taped it to the cardboard so it wouldn't move around. This is a record that a lot of people have been getting. God, it's a tape job. What a tape job. Bubble wrap. All right, this is all sealed up. George is needed again. Man, this is like how my parents wrapped all the socks I got as a kid for the holidays.
You're going to destroy something. It's so dangerous.
I did all the cutting of my body when I was an art student. Not purposely when I was using an X-Acto knife. All right, this looks nice. So this is this live album with Joe Henderson and Kikuchi Hino, which I think is the name of the band, because Terramessa Hino is right there. And there's Joe Henderson. And this came out 1974 in Japan, the Japanese press. I think this only came out as a Japanese press. So, ooh, nice. Cover looks like it's in nice shape. There's a little foxing on it. Let's see how the vinyl looks inside.
Very nice.
And this looks practically brand new. Nice. Ooh, I might listen to this straight after the stream. So a lot of people love this. So I found a copy on eBay. I bought this on eBay. Okay, some people. Delphina, where are you going to be on Record Store Day? Aren't you working? That's where you're going to be. All right. Next package. All right. Here it is. Ugh! From I got it from Forced Exposure. So they do a good job of their packing out of all the major ones. I think they do a really good job. So this was delayed coming to the US. It was pressed in France. This is a box set that I pre-ordered. I think right now on Forced Exposure, everything's 15% off. So you can get it for cheaper than I bought it for. Okay. Boom. Nice. This is like kind of a cheaper version of Tab Box. They put in the kind of disformed cardboard as padding.
Oh, very nice.
Yes. All right. Come on out. They did a good job packing this. Toss that over there because it's in string. I mean, in bubble wrap. Oh yeah. Hold on. Someone's coming up.
Uh-oh.
There he is. I'm not paying attention. You're not in my bathroom. Okay. This is better than the Doors box. Better than the Doors box.
What is it?
It's a Bayard Lancaster, the complete palm.
Oh, I loved him in the Birdman of Alcatraz.
Yeah. Yes. Okay, Mazzy. Everyone gets your joke. You're 500 years old. So he was a Philadelphia saxophonist, avant-garde stuff. He was in what is it called? Something of Liberation, which I have 2 of their records. But very good. But these palm records, I forget, originals of these records are $1 billion. So Kabillion. But this French company who does a really good job of reissuing jazz stuff, Souffle, I can't pronounce that. Souffle. But
it's literally souffle.
So I have a lot of their jazz reissues, and they do a really good job.
You know what a souffle is?
Mazzy, let's stay on
No,
point.
I'm talking about the label.
But these records individually are a lot of money. So this box is very people are looking forward to it. I know a few people that I've read that say these are excellent reissues. Very.
Are they 60s, 70s? When are they? What's the period?
No, it just says right there. It's through 73 through 74.
Oh, I'm sorry, right there.
So in here are their 1, 2, 3, 4 albums, and I think 5 albums. But if you were to go out and get these OGs of this box is right now, I think on Forced Exposure with a discount, might be $115.
Did you order from Forced Exposure?
Yeah, I pre-ordered it when it went on sale.
So it's a new release.
Yeah, it came out in October in France. If you were to order it directly from France, it was a lot more money.
If you would order these each bit, you couldn't buy these for any price.
You couldn't buy them for any price, but I'm going to open it. There's no it cuts like butter. There's no hype sticker on this, so I'm not saving the plastic. So Mazzy's happy that I'm taking the shrink off of it. Boom. But let's open it and see what's inside. It's a very nice box. Very nice.
So after Rob presents.
Yes. Very nice.
It is a nice box.
Okay, first up is the booklet.
Well,
There he is there. Very nice looking booklet. Pictures. Nice. Okay, next. Oh, this comes off. This back piece comes off.
They usually put like a little of that rubbery stuff.
Yeah, it's a little rubbery. Okay, each record is individually sealed.
Wow, that's just like the Doors.
Yeah,
No, they
this,
weren't sealed. They weren't sealed.
I guess on the original, this is written dedicated to his wife.
Maureen, nice.
And they have a nice little Obi.
Have you heard this music?
Yeah, I streamed it. So here's another good thing about this company. When you pre-ordered it and go to their website, you could listen to every song on it.
Yeah, I've ordered a bunch of stuff over the years. I used to order the Norwegian kind of out there label from the Force Exposure.
Yeah, but they made everything available to stream, and that's what I
Room
love.
gramophone stuff.
So I streamed the whole box before I decided to buy it, and it
Nice.
really is quite spectacular. Okay. I did not get the Doors box, Christopher. I have OGs of all of them, and the fact that they're going to make them available individually is fine. All right, here's another one. This is the double album. This is double.
I like that cover.
Yeah. This one.
I don't know this guy.
You should go stream. I'll send you the link. He's really good.
Yeah.
This isn't.
It's not like face melting out there, is it?
No, this isn't face melting music. It's not.
Not that I'm against face melt, but I have enough.
No, it's very good. If you like, maybe modal into spiritual stuff, but it really is good.
Okay.
And like, I think I looked up some of these albums. They're like, yeah, is that an original, Jim?
no, this would be $1,000 if it was an
So
original.
Mazzy, that
But
was
it's
an
a
album.
really good record.
Yeah, I have that reissue. Superior Viaduct put it out, but that album, Mazzy, is originally came out on Herbie Mann's Vortex label in like
Yeah, this is
74 something. But yeah,
A
I'm very
reissue of Vortex.
I'll be enjoying these this weekend as I pick up a kabillion more records.
Hey, Louis Golden, shut up.
Hey, man. Be nice
This
to
is
Louis.
This is not face melting, right?
Congratulations. That looks like a beautiful box. Yeah.
No, it is better
Oh,
than the Doors box, and it's half the
What's
price.
that? How can you say better? It's different. So it's
It's
what,
not-
125
better
bucks?
I paid with tax and shipping. I paid like 160 bucks for it.
So it's not half. Okay. But
It's on sale.
Yeah, 15% off on their website.
Force
now.
Exposure, East Coast.
Yeah, so Jim, you like him, right?
Yes.
That album, it's very good.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not face melting, but it's semi.
no,
It's a
it's
little
more
spiritual.
spiritually.
Yeah.
And this stuff, if you, I'll put the link to it when I let Mazzy talk about non-jazz stuff. But
I'm late here because I was just playing this before I came on.
that's
This
the
is
classic.
no, this is the Music
Great
Matters
record.
Jazz. This is the Music Matters, the 33. I kept my 33s. Love this record. I haven't heard it in a while. Let me answer. I think Roberto had a question. Michel Clement photographed all of Tony Williams, his portraiture, his PR stuff, and his album covers when he went back to Blue Note from 1985 to 1993. So Angel Street, Native Heart, Neptune, whatever, the Live in Japan album, a few Civilization. So those are all album covers that Michel photographed. That's when Tony actually went back and studied composition. So he started writing like in the 80s. He was learning how to write music more. So in the late
What's the
70s.
one where it's like half his face?
That's Civilization.
Yeah,
She
someone was
photographed-
showing that in the Jazz Bums Discord.
Yeah, Michelle photographed that. I was at a couple of the shoots. But oh, that is Detroit, right? Okay, right. Of course
Hey.
it is.
I'm going to show records that I picked up since when I'm moving my move there. Since I was on the Jazz Bumps. I might have shown this. I did find a mono copy of this, and when I can, I have the Tone Poet. I try and have the mono and the stereo, and you'll see later that I found a stereo of a hard to find record, a Blue Note record that I'll show. So this is not in the best shape, but I got it very cheap. So that's cool to have. And this is very hard to find, the mono version of Action. Okay. And ooh, this is a good pickup. I was bored. There's a record store right near me, but their price is a little high. I went in there because they leave boxes out front and I can use them to ship records. So I found an OG ESP disc of this Charles Tyler album. I mean, it has wear. I don't know how they printed it, but it's a cool. There, if you can tell, it's his face right there, and then his name. So, and the labels are cool on these ESP discs. I'll show the back. It has a cool back cover. There's Charles Tyler. So this is free jazz, but it's not crazy, melting your face free jazz. It's good.
Got it.
So this record, they said at this record store they put as is. I cleaned it. It's perfectly fine. And this is like a $70 to $100 record. They had it for like $22, so I was happy to find this. Very nice. I went to the Orange County Record Show with Jim. Who did we meet there? Oh, I met the Nardwuar guy. Nardwuar?
Nardwuar, guy from
Nardwuar.
Canada.
Yeah, he was very nice. He remembered Mazzy and Rachel.
Do you really believe he remembered us?
I said, "You're friends of my." Yep, I looked at his eyes. He was telling the truth.
Okay. Wow.
He wasn't.
I'm
lying.
impressed. I didn't expect him to remember me.
Yeah, there he is.
Yeah, he totally did.
He did. Okay, so when I was there, everything's mixed up. I found a white label promo of the soundtrack to Anatomy of a Murder, Duke Ellington, and it's in really nice shape. So it sounds very good. I've been wanting this, so find a white label promo is kind of cool. If anyone was around last Saturday, I did a classical auction with Poetry on Plastic, Michael. And when I go finding classical records, I always FaceTime him or text him. And he ended up taking some. He goes, "Ooh, I've been looking for that." So I made a trade with some of them with him, and he gave me, I think it's a 65 pressing on that kind of old style stereo label on Atlantic, and this sounds awesome. It really does sound very good. So it was nice to pick this up from Michael of Giant Steps, which is I like it. I like all Coltrane. If anyone knows Tugga, I don't know if Tugga's around here. We met Tugga in person. Me and Jim, the Orange County Record Show. He lives
Very nice guy.
in Orange County. Very nice guy. I've been corresponding with him. He's bought records from me. I've sent him records. So he asked me, he was going to do an order from Sam Records for the new Mal Waldron, and he got me a copy, and I got it from on Sunday when we were at the show. This is fucking awesome. You need to get this, everybody. It is so good. It comes from a radio show in 1971 in Paris on that state French radio station. It sounds incredible. It is so good. Hold on, got another person joining us. It's Dave. What's up, Dave? So I highly recommend getting this. Any way you can get it, you will not be disappointed. It does not disappoint. You won't be disappointed. So got that.
Fluffy, this is the album to get. I don't know if there's ukulele on it, but if ukulele is a lot of Hawaiian stuff too. But the Gabby Patanui album.
You know, I can't even take a breath to breathe.
Well, I was trying to respond to your audience.
You can type in the chat.
Yeah, I did, but I wanted to show them. Sometimes people need to see. Give the people what they want, Rob.
Yeah, you know, listen, Fluffy. Hawaiian music is fine, but it all kind of sounds the same, right? Am I right?
Well, he didn't say Hawaiian. He said
He was so good.
He said ukulele, and a lot of ukulele is from Hawaii. Not all of it, but that's
Don't make us discipline you, Fluffy. All
Don't
right,
let us-
if you watched I got this in the mail and I wanted to listen to it, so I did a quick live stream where I opened it because I found this sealed, and this I found Green Label, the 74, 75 pressing, because I heard this was redone for the Verb by request, but people are disappointed by it. So I've been trying to find an older copy of it, and this sounds excellent. It's a great album. It's Elvin Jones and Richard Davis, and I'm getting secondhand smoke from this cover. And it's really good. This is a good record. Okay. All right, next. I think I showed this on the Jazz Bums, but I got to clean and listen to it. This is a really odd, hard to find record. This is called Mr. Counterpoint, John Gamba. I don't think this is
I
the
like
only
that
record
cover.
he did. Yeah,
You know, it looks like those lighthouse pamphlets about Jesus.
it
that
looks like a zombie's playing the piano with bad skin tone.
Looks like a
Thing.
Clef record, you know.
Thing.
It's on
It
this
looks like thing.
Del Moral. They were a label out of New Jersey that kind of specialized in bossa nova. But this is not bossa nova. But the reason I picked this up, I wouldn't have normally picked it up just for that. But Paul Motion's on here playing drums
Oh, nice.
in Don Cinderella.
God, if that was your name,
But this is good. It's nice.
maybe
Someone-
it's Cinderella Dom, and he has a
Look,
channel.
someone mentioned to me, I'm not a musician, but I think Counterpoint might refer to like a box style of playing the piano.
You know, counterpoint is
Yeah, but
Doing-
more.
well.
I don't know. I'm just saying what someone mentioned. So this is really good. It really is a nice jazz trio, and you can even hear Paul Motion doing his thing. He's doing a little here and there, nice. And I think on Discogs this is not an expensive record if you go looking for it, but it seemed odd enough for me to pick it up. I found it at Amoeba. Okay. Next, I think I showed this. Dave talked about this. That this is Butch Morris. But you know what? This really is a Gretchen Moncor record. It really, he's all over this.
Yeah,
I don't understand what Butch Morris did on here.
I
he's
found
a-
that record in Miami.
He's a flugelhorn player.
Mhm.
Maybe he wrote all the songs. And this is a private press. But Dave, you said that not too long ago, a bunch of dead stock of this album were found, right?
Well, that was when I found it. There was dead stock floating around. That was probably 5 or 6 years ago. So their copies got out. So because it was really hard to find for a while, and then all of a sudden there were copies. That's a mint looking copy.
Yeah.
There was, you know what I mean. So
Very
all the
nice.
copies I've seen have been pretty much dead mint, dead stock copies that have popped
Yeah.
up here and there.
Yeah, this is meant a little warped, but it's fine.
It was sealed. Was it sealed?
No, but it was on the wall at Amoeba for a good price. So
Yeah. Is it still got its shrink on it though?
no,
No.
But
Okay.
but it's like it just was ripped out of it. It
Yeah,
looks,
yeah. Mine was still sealed.
But it's not melt your face free jazz. It's just if you like Gretchen Moncor and the stuff he did like in the 70s, that's what
Mhm.
it is. So
It's an excellent record.
not an audiophile record by any means, but good.
No, I mean,
Jim Record Collector News gave me this, and it was stupid that he did, but possession's 9/10 of the law. This
Like that.
oh yeah,
this is a Liberty Van Gelder pressing, and this fucking sounds awesome. It's good.
yeah. I've never found that one.
Well, I have the Music Matters 45 of it,
Mhm.
but this is very nice. I traded it a barrier ball for him. No,
Hey Jim,
Yeah, he did.
I got this today.
I'm not a background Green fan.
hold on.
I got
That's
this
a
today,
good
Jim.
record. Today? Nice. Okay, so
$5.
how much?
$5. It was a German copy.
Beautiful.
German
I
original,
found the German
$5.
copy one.
It's not the
Right.
best of shape, but it was $5.
$5.
Well,
There's a
Eddie-
line in there that when Howard Kalin says he's introducing Ainsley Dunbar to play the drums, I thought he was saying Ichigumi. For 30 years, thought he was going Ichigumi. And
Wow.
and then I finally heard on a really nice stereo, he goes, Ainsley Dunbar. It was so weird to hear him say Ainsley Dunbar after 30
That before
Right.
or
So
after the mud
it took
shark?
took how many years to figure that out? That's crazy.
Is that after the mud shark story?
It's right after the Mud Shark story.
I still have a
I
healthy
thought he
stack.
said Ichigumi. For 30 years, I thought he said Ichigumi.
This is
Yeah.
the second OG copy of this I found in the last month. But I'll probably sell it. It's really not for me. It's very funky. Anyone
that's
knows it?
Killer LP.
Yeah. So it was nice to find. I mean, it sounds great. It's in very good condition.
The first couple songs on there absolutely jam.
Yeah, it is very jammy, but there is singing on this, and it takes me out of it.
Yeah. I love that record. That's one of the first jazz records I ever found.
Is Matthew Petty around here? Because I found a crappy copy of this record, and this one's nice. So Matthew Petty, if you watch this afterwards or you're not here, this is probably one of the best covers ever. It's I found a nice copy of
Julie London.
Yeah, Julie London Gallagher.
Oh, wow, okay.
Very hot. Hot pick for the mid 50s. Come on, you know.
Well, they had those pinup things, but you're right, for an album cover that was.
Yeah, but here's the inside of it. Check out the inside. So it's also on this red Liberty. I don't know what the red means.
It's a
I know they had black and they had blue or teal, but I don't know what this maroon color means.
I don't see those very often.
But here's a picture of her there.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if it's a painting.
What Julie wants, Julie gets.
Yeah. So this is a really
That's her name.
And this is a
Julie
very nice,
Getz.
this is very nice shape. So
Well, never mind. I was gonna.
Jeff, the Grand Queens of Liberty. So I think this came out in 65, maybe 64. This is a 66 Liberty pressing. Okay. Next, these are stuff I found yesterday, a lot of this stuff. This is an OG ECM German pressing. Do you know this, Dave? This guy?
Yeah, Arnold Anderson.
Yeah. But look at the lineup on this is good.
Yeah, that's not one I see very often. Anything Kenny Wheeler is
Yeah, and Paul Motion
pretty
on
much you see Kenny Wheeler, go ahead and buy it.
Yeah, I know Kenny. I have a lot of Kenny Wheeler.
I don't have hardly any. I can't find any of his stuff because he's
They
UK.
They just reissued. ECM reissued one of his albums.
Johnny, the
We
funky
don't get him
record.
here.
The funky record was Bobby Humphrey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bobby Humphrey. They reissued this as a Blue Note 80, I think.
Yeah.
That's a killer LP.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Paul Motion. So when I see Paul Motion, I pick that up.
Yeah.
This is a record I'm surprised a lot of people don't know. I've had this once before and I sold it. This is a record he did on Verve, obviously. It's a Van Gelder mastering, and it's a nice lineup on here. You got Turrentine, Kenny Burrell, Herbie, Ron Carter, Grady Tate, and Candido on percussion. And this is in pretty nice shape. I found every copy you ever find of this is like beat to shit, right? Because it's popular. But I've never found a 2i of this.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah. And they were playing it in the store. It looks kind of rough, but it sounded really good in the store, so I bought it. This is my favorite Gil Evans record.
Yeah. Great album.
Right.
1964.
Yeah, I have again a stereo and a mono, and it's Van Gelder, this stereo. I'll probably sell this, but it's really nice. This is
you like the mono better?
They're different experiences. I just like. I think it's cool to have both. You know.
I can't remember which one I have. If it's mono or stereo. I got it so long ago.
I'm gonna sell this because I already have it, but this is a great twofer to get. This is the Coltrane, the other Village Vanguard tapes. It's a double album. This is awesome. Sounds good. And the band, he's with Eric Dolphy, McCoy Tyner, Jimmy Garrison.
That's 78, 77, 78, because I sold that record.
77.
Yeah, I used to sell that record when I worked at ABC.
Yeah, Elvin Jones and Garvin Bushell. Oh, Ahmad Abdul Malik's on it. But this is very good. Great live double album.
Yeah, that's incredible. I have the old copy that belonged to a radio station here in Charlotte, WRFI.
No, Eddie, I don't think this doesn't have vocals on it. No vocals. Okay, this is cool. So if I was with Jim when I found this. I found a mono copy of this is my favorite Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers album. If any jazz record was a rock record, it's this. The first side of this record is kick ass.
Yeah, it throws down.
So I found a mono New York label of this
Wow.
a while ago. So yesterday I found a stereo copy.
Oh, nice.
And this is a Liberty. This is a Liberty stereo.
I think that's what I have.
So when I say I like having both a stereo and a mono of a Blue Note, I do. This in my favorite record. This might be my favorite Blue Note. This is kick ass. Okay. All right. I'm selling this because I already have it, but this is a kick ass record.
Oh yeah.
So this was put out this is a early 60s roulette label.
Mm-hmm.
But side one, it's not even live. You would think Birdland, it's live. Side one is a John Coltrane quintet, but it's not the one he normally played with. So it is the quintet is Coltrane, McCoy Tyner, Billy Higgins, and Stephen Davis. And it is awesome. It even this sounds good. It's crazy good. And I think for Record Store Day, maybe 5 or 6, 10 years ago, they released these 10 inches called the Roulette tapes.
Oh yeah.
So it's a 10-inch with one with Coltrane, and then side 2 is Lee Morgan. It's a Lee Morgan group that is the rest of the people on here. It's Wayne Shorter, Wayne Shorter,
Bobby Timmons.
No, wait. I think that said it wrong. So it's Lee Morgan, Wayne Shorter, Bobby Timmons, Jimmy Rouser, and Art Taylor. That's the side 2. And they released that 10-inch of that Lee Morgan. I think I have it. But this is really good. And I'll be selling my next auction, but it's not crazy. I don't know how easy it is to find. But this sounds really good.
I've only ever seen one copy and I bought it.
Well, this is the second time I saw it, so I bought it. So
It's really good.
This is very good.
I didn't.
Okay.
Is there a volume 2? I don't know if there's even a volume 2.
There is a volume 2, but it's not as good as that.
Yeah.
I looked and I think the volume 2 came out much later. So I don't know. I don't know how they knew to call. They were thinking. I don't know. All right. This might be one of the best ECM records.
It is.
Right. This is an American pressing. I have an OG German, but this is very good. And this will probably be my next auction.
Oh, wow,
if you ever see this, grab it.
Where'd you find the German one? That's pretty cool.
I had an American one once, and then I went to a store, and there was a German copy. I just bought it.
Yeah.
This is a very good record. All right. Another ECM record that kicks ass is this.
Oh, yeah.
Arc, which isn't Arc the name of the group, right?
Yeah, there's another copy of that with a different cover.
Right. So this is very good. And it's not crazy stuff. It's good. It's like more avant-garde sounding stuff.
Yeah, Sherv gave me a copy of that when I was out there.
Okay.
It was nice of him.
I have the Vinyl Me Please version of this, but I found this is a Liberty Van Gelder stamped. Cover's kind of beat. I actually have an OG copy of mono copy, but the cover was water damaged, piece of crap. And I have the album. It's like a manhole cover. It's very thick and heavy. But this might be my second favorite Art Blakey record. Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers. This is really good. And then let's see. The last one I have here is I found an OG copy of this.
I dig that one.
Yeah.
underrated Morgan record.
Hold on. She went to the same record store I found all this stuff at. Tough. You should have bought it. Silly on you. There you go.
She got some Sam Rivers, didn't she?
Yeah. No, but not at the same store. She went somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
But that's what I picked up since the Jazz Bums last. All right, I'm done. Thank you for listening to me.
Nice score. Nice haul.
Yeah, I know. I have
That green is awesome. Where'd you get that?
which one?
Did I give you that? That could be considered elder abuse.
Well, wait, which repeat what you just said.
The talking Grant Green or
Yeah, you gave it to me. I said you really want to give this to me, and you said I listened to it. I don't like it. So he's the crazy. He listens to 95% of what you listen to is Frank Zappa, right?
Oh yeah, my purchase today was Jim inspired right here.
I think Jim's
very nice. That's a great record.
Yeah,
It's very filthy. Got some dirty lyrics.
You know what the Beatle connection is with it?
no, what is it,
There
Mazzy?
always is one.
If in the album "Sometime in New York City,"
Right.
John Lennon basically steals one of the tapes from that show because John and Yoko show up at the Fillmore on one of the nights, and
Zappa's invited
yeah.
to close the Fillmore.
right,
He's invited to close the Fillmore East, and he gets a knock on his door at 2 p.m, and it's a reporter from the Village Voice with John and Yoko in tow, and he introduces them, and they say, "Can we come on and do a thing with you?" Yeah, and then they stole his song.
what they did is, and then if you open up the gatefold of
They stole his
"Sometime in New
cover.
York City," it has that cover on the right and crossed out, and it says John, and plus John and Yoko on it, and they did it without asking. Yeah, it's pretty out there stuff with Yoko doing her bagism stuff,
And Frank sued them.
is that Scumbag on that?
Yeah, the song Scumbag. And Frank released that song himself, but he changed the name to A Brief Eternity with Yoko Ono.
That's
You
fantastic.
got to laugh at it. I mean, you know,
Yeah, it's great.
Wow.
A Brief Eternity with Yoko Ono. And it's the same song.
Hey, did you see, Dave? I got the Bard Lancaster box. I just opened it up.
Oh yeah, they still have a few at Dusty Groove. I was thinking about it, but
Well, it's
with
15%
so much
off.
going on, it's
It's
just gonna have to be on the back burner.
It's 15% off at first exposure right now.
Oh yeah, I think it was only 130 at Dusty Groove, something like that. I don't know. How many LPs is it?
6.
Yeah, it's everything on Palm, isn't it?
Yeah.
What about the 7-inch that was with us?
I think
Does
it
it have
might
that
be,
too?
It might be in one of them, but let me see.
Because that was that's like a few
Well,
grand, that record
What's
by
the
itself.
average? What's the average price of those records?
4 figures, most of them.
and are you going to get $2,000 worth of entertainment more from it from
Yes.
original?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
it's
Not-
better than the Doors box.
I'm not comparing it to the Doors box.
It's better than the Doors box.
Okay.
No, it's really good that they
It's
put those out,
different.
just because I mean those records are a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
good they put it out.
So it comes in this one.
Yeah, us. Yeah, it had a 7-inch originally. That 7-inch goes for $500 by itself sometimes.
Wow.
Because
Yeah.
it's missing half the time from the original, and people want the whole
Wow.
thing, and you have to seek out the single by itself. It's crazy.
I saw an original of this on the wall at Atomic for like $600-700.
I
Oh,
think
geez.
that's
I
those
didn't pay anywhere
I thought
close to
those
that.
walls. There was some cool stuff on the walls at Atomic, but I think a lot of the wall stuff was way overpriced. They had a
Yeah.
copy of Or for like
Mhm.
$700 or $800.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Or's not worth $700 or $800. It's maybe $300. You know, Skip Spence.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but
It
that
seems like-
wall, the wall's more an attraction for them. People go in
Well,
there.
okay,
Well, and it's Burbank. I mean, people have money in Burbank.
yeah,
you
but
know what I
not
mean?
They
everybody.
get guys that walk in,
We
buy
we
down
ate
the wall.
we ate lunch up the block at some shit ass Italian deli in
That
that
was
same
awesome.
neighborhood.
It was.
It got Fluffy sick. Fluffy got sick from it.
Yeah, but I think he has food allergies.
And Alex and his friend had to sit at the kids' table. One
Oh
only.
yeah, Jason.
Yeah, it was, without
We had a good time. I mean, I'm kind of,
Yeah.
giving.
Yeah,
it-
we went over in that area. We went to Freak Beat, and there was a restaurant near there. We went
Well,
with
that's
like
Sherman Oaks. That's different.
Yeah, Sherman Oaks. We didn't
That's
get to
upscale.
Atomic.
we should have gone to Talleyrand.
Yes, Talleyrand is a place in Burbank. If you ever watched The Simpsons, there was this guy who had a show on public television in California called Huell Hauser. He was originally from Tennessee and he had that accent. And one time, some guy when he took suggestions on places to go, someone told him, and he would go, "We're going to the Talleyrand," and that just sticks in my head. But they make Thanksgiving, their big dish is Thanksgiving dinner, but they make it all year round.
The place,
And
the
it's
place, the place we went to in Sherman Oaks was kick ass, and it
What
wasn't
was it?
far from Freak Beat. I can't remember the name, but it had
What kind of
really good
food?
food.
I'm just
Yeah.
pissed
Okay.
off you LA types didn't come to Musso and Frank's with me.
Well, we're not
Yeah.
pretentious. It might seem that way.
It's not
'cause
a
we're in LA.
pretentious place. Is it
I
pretentious?
haven't been there in a
place?
while, but I would
Tell
love
me.
Good
to.
martinis.
Listen,
You don't have to get a martini, but I
it's
mean,
where the mob guys in LA take you to let you know you
Oh,
don't have long for this world.
oh, give me a break.
I used to go there back in the day. It was a great place. It still is.
Yeah,
It's
it's got
But
table
they're not open
cloth.
for lunch anymore, huh?
It's tablecloths with waiters, and they
They
have
open
that,
up,
that
but there's a
prop-
bar. You can sit at the bar, or there's a counter on the other side. Yeah, it's yeah.
I used to go there for lunch with Rocky Gardner, the astrologer at the LA Weekly. Rocky the astrologer.
and she could have told you that you would have food poisoning.
Now, if you're a steak person and if you have some money, on like a couple blocks from Freak Beat is old school French steak place. It's mostly steak, not always steak. It's called, what's it called? La Mistral.
okay.
And it's go to the bartender and tell her Mazzy sent you.
Oh Lord, I'll get
No, for
taken
about
out
10
back
years.
and beaten.
I used to stay with my friends there all the time, and he brought me there. They
She'll
brought me
spit in your
there.
food.
No, but
What's it called?
it's called La Mistral.
Okay.
It's a small.
Oh
it's-
yeah, Mistral.
It looks old school inside, and it is, but it's really good, and they
I've
have a
been
lot of
there once.
regulars.
Okay, so there's if you want a steak, Jim, you know Taylor's Steakhouse, right? That's where the Rat Pack used to meet up at Taylor's. That's still around. Also, there's in Beverly Hills, there's Wolfgang's. It's not Wolfgang Puck. He was the maitre d' at Peter Luger's in New York.
There's
And
also
then he
Maestro.
But no, hold on. He started his own restaurant in New York and came to Beverly Hills. That place is good. And then there's Mastro's.
I know this is not. Well, we're talking food now, but Nicole says the Sticker Mania sold a top loader for $2,500. It must have been perfect. That seems really high to me.
Yikes.
That's high.
What's the high?
High end stuff is going crazy.
What would be a good price for that then?
Well, I bought one for $250 in England.
Yeah, on the street.
Not perfect,
At
but
the
it's
market.
good. It's not perfect, but it's good.
Did
It
it have
looked freaking
coke?
great.
Nicole, did it have cocaine inside of it?
Fluffy, I do like pastrami sandwiches.
Does it have a lock of
Fluffy.
John Lennon's hair in it or something?
Fluffy, there's a haberdasher in Sherman Oaks that used to take care of the Rat Pack. Cy Devore. You go there and get a jacket.
Yeah, I don't think Fluffy. I think a T-shirt is fancy for Fluffy.
A what?
Wearing a T-shirt.
Hey man,
Oh,
I had a
Mazzy,
steak
when
at
we-
Ruth's Chris a few years ago. It was unbelievably good.
Yes, Dave.
So when we were in Sherman Oaks, we were gonna go to. I guess it wasn't far. We were gonna go to see Eric Dolphy's gravesite, but it was past the time when the part that it was open, so we missed it.
Well, let me ask you this: was it too out there?
Oh man, Where was this, Dave? Where were you going to see his gravesite?
It's right. I guess it's not far from.
It's way
Freak
out
Beat.
there.
It's what
Yeah,
not
I know,
far.
like the album.
Ozzy, shut up. Where is it not far from?
I don't think it's far from Freak Beat because I guess it was just down
Really?
the. Yeah,
They brought
That's
his
what-
body back here from because he died in Europe, I thought.
yeah, but he's from L.A. I think so. And yeah, he's buried
Yeah.
not far, is what Alex said. And we were going to go to the gravesite, and it was past
Hey,
time
Jim.
when they were open.
Jim, can we go to Eric Dolphy's gravesite?
Yes, you can see Al Jolson's grave from the freeway.
You
from
have to
the,
do a video, Rob, of Dolphy's gravesite.
I'll,
Yeah,
I don't know
that's
where-
what Alex told me. I don't know.
The stupidest picture is you and I and Rachel at Bruce Lee's gravesite.
well, you know, I would
That was
like
pretty
to go
cool.
to Mazzy. I'd like to go to your gravesite. Where's that at?
I'm going to be cremated, so there's no site. It's like everywhere. I'll be everywhere, Rob.
It's like when you go to Seattle, the third thing you do is go to the grave sites, and then you're done.
Okay,
There's a lot to do in Seattle.
his gravesite is in California.
Yeah.
It's at the Angelus Rosedale Cemetery. Do you know where that is, Jim?
That's the one we were supposed to go to. I don't think it was far from. It wasn't supposed to be
Jim,
far from where we were.
I'm
Jim,
not sure
do
it's
you
in the valley, but I don't know. It might be Hollywood Forever or something like that. right
Okay,
there.
it is on Washington Boulevard in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's not in the valley. It's
It
not
is
that
next-
close to Freak Beat.
It's right next to
Oh,
a
okay.
Dollar Tree.
Oh,
As
problem
the
with
crow
LA
flies
is-
possibly, but the freeways.
The
shit,
problem
you were
with
never in that
LA, a
way.
place like Washington Boulevard, is something you get on it and you go 20 miles and you get lost. It's not like, you get
It's
10 blocks of Washington
it's
Boulevard.
near down. It's in downtown. It's near downtown.
oh, okay. Yeah, we weren't going to make it in time. I remember that. So
All right, I'm going to try and go there. See, it's great.
very cool. Yeah, if I get out to visit Teddy in Kansas City, then I'll be checking out some of the places there. Like, I think probably Lester Young's there, and
I think
Parker.
all the three Stooges are buried.
I think they're in like, woo, they're in one. crypt.
I know how I could contribute to the conversation. I know where Curly's buried.
I know where there's a lot of murder sites.
When you drive around with Jim, in LA with Jim, he points out one of two places. And there are multiple of these. First, he points out where he used to live. There's
Yeah.
at least 20 different places he used to live, maybe more. Then
Yeah, we used to move a lot.
he points out where serial killers dispose of their bodies.
Well, you're lucky you don't drive around with me driving you around San Francisco.
I'm lucky
Yeah.
I'm not with you driving
But
around.
that would be a great tour, though. I would be.
I just want to go to City Lights if I go there.
Well, if you ever go there and you're thinking to go, let me know. Maybe I'll meet because
Yeah.
it's a good place to have someone to like any place. I like going to a city if I
I've
don't
been to
know
San
it.
Francisco
Yeah, my friend
a lot.
Drew lives there, so if I ever get to visit Drew, then I'll let
I've
you
been
know.
there
My
a lot.
son's been there for 6
Yeah,
years.
but
driven
Drew's
there.
probably not a native.
No, Drew's from.
Yeah.
Where's he originally from? I forget,
Come on,
but
Drew.
he lived in
Drew.
Charlotte here for a long time.
Yeah, let's. City
My
Lights is
son's
great.
getting his master's.
You got Vesuvio's next door. You got Specs across the street. Tosca's across the street.
You got 101 Records. 101 Records.
Yeah, that's an okay place. It's up on Upper
This-
Grand. Yeah. Do they
Hey,
We
keep?
got
do
the
they-
underneath.
They don't have the one on the corner. The one on Vallejo is gone. It's only the one in Upper Grant. He owned two places. The one in Upper Grant's still there, but the 101 that had the downstairs is gone.
That place was smelly.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about thousands of records, moldy, smelly, in no kind of order at all.
Right.
And things were like under $10. Everything was under $10, $5 or $10.
I went with Jim to this place in downtown LA called The Last Bookstore, and it wasn't that bad. They sell records. I found a lot of good stuff there.
Did Duck Soup close or Book Soup close?
Yeah, that's still open.
They're still open?
There it's barely, but yeah.
That's in West.
Romans, I think, is closed.
But that used to be a big
Romans,
deal.
Froman's is still
Romans
open.
and Book Soup are merging.
They are?
Yeah. In order to stay open.
Is there
Um,
anyone?
Oh, nice.
That is the Music Matters Jazz 33. I already showed it, but remember when they did some 33s at the end? I subscribed. It wasn't a subscription. I bought like the dozen of the year, and I think they're the ones you can see through, right? Maybe not. No, I guess they're not. Never mind. Some of them are when they use that super vinyl.
Hold it up to the light and see if there's enough heat to warp it.
No, this isn't the one, but some of them they used their version of super vinyl. They were like the first ones, or one of the first ones.
Hmm.
No, Matt, that stuff's been around forever.
I thought
Well,
you sold all those to Nicole.
I sold the 45s.
Oh, okay.
I kept the 33s, and the 45s are excellent. I'm
Oh,
just
yeah.
not, I'm lazy. I don't like 45s, but those are great records. And I hope she likes them. I mean, because
Oh
they're
man,
great.
yeah, she's
great
got a great
titles.
system. So
And I've
they're
only
gonna sound good.
replaced 4 of them that were on the even though I don't like the covers as much, the classic series, but I kept all my 33s. I sold 27 and I have like what 30, 35 left, something like that.
Hey, Fluffy, we're taking this as admission. You're going to try and murder us all. Okay?
What's Fluffy
Okay,
talking?
okay. All right. Hey, can I show? This is my favorite record of the year, of the last 5 years.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
nice.
have that.
Yeah.
I have that. We bought it at the same time.
Pino Palladino, yeah, notes with
That
attachments.
record is awesome. And it's cheap.
Holy cow!
It's like an $18 record. It's good.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
just
that's
We went
beautiful.
to one of Jim's friend's house and he played that on a system and it was good.
But hey, Loki, the 33s Kevin did were when he improved his chain, not the 45s. So it could be better. I don't know. But Kevin upgraded his chain by the time he hit these 33s. This is like the last gasp of them. So he had that better chain by then.
Yeah, Delphina, that Pino Palladino is a phenomenal sound.
I don't know what kind of music is it.
It's kind of modern bass jazz
yeah.
stuff.
Pino's the guy who plays
I know who he is. But
everybody. He plays with everybody, right?
I can't really describe it.
It really is very good.
Yeah, John Kiefer, he's a DJ in the UK. He highly promoted that record.
The Pino Palladino.
It's
Yeah,
worth
the one
owning.
you showed Jim. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super cool, super good. I played it. It was probably the last thing I played on my turntable before my turntable started fucking up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you broke your turntable.
Yeah.
It's rough in the streets.
My belt won't stay up.
On his pants.
Can't keep the belt on. So anyway, yeah, it's a problem.
Hey, Dave, do you have any records you want to show?
Well, I did pick up a couple today, at lunch. And I spun this one today. Calvin Keys.
That's an OG.
No.
It's
OGs are
Real
crazy
Gone.
priced. It's the Real Gone.
Yeah.
Right.
It's probably like $18 or something.
I have
Right.
those. Yeah.
This is one of the best jazz guitar records I've heard in a long time.
Remember when a few years ago when they had that sale, they were selling a bunch of them for 12 or
Right. They're
14
$10
Yeah.
each.
I bought them all.
Yeah, the beast, especially the B side on this, absolutely killer.
Really.
Yeah, that's really good.
You
And then
know,
this,
he put out a couple albums within the last 15 years
Mhm.
that you can get on Amazon for like $15. Those are good. But he passed away like earlier this year.
oh, did he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There was one record of his. Mazzy went to a record store in San Francisco, and they had an original on the wall, the all black cover. I forget the name of that record.
How many
but
minutes into the video was it?
it's the shop where they have all the Blue Notes in San Fran that you go to. What's that one?
Who knows?
He's always got a lot of Blue Notes on the wall.
Tunnel Records.
Yeah, Tunnel had an original Calvin Keys record on the wall. I'm sure it was pretty expensive. But I got this one too. This is one I had never found. So
That's a great record.
But that's a
Yeah.
tone poet. That's a tone poet, right?
Yeah.
this is a 1966 stereo copy. So it was originally released in '63. So this is a reissue in '66. So it's the Liberty, the first Liberty, and Moncour's on it, so I had to get it.
Yeah.
And that was a good price. So I looked at Discogs, and I think the cheapest was like 140 something, and that was like 50 some bucks.
Yeah, I have the tone poet, which obviously is good. Sounds great.
Yeah. They gave it is it a gatefold, the Tone Poet?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see that's what's nice about those is you get extra photos from the sessions and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that those are really well done. Got a couple Cat Hut reissues. Joe McPhee tenor
Nice.
solo record from '77, Free Jazz. These ones are pretty pricey on this label, so these are the Superior Viaduct did all of these. So anything Superior Viaduct, I'm all for.
No, their covers are awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's stranded, right? Yeah.
This one, and then this one too, the Willis Howe concert. This is a trio with a drummer, but it's got a lot of electronics on it. It's a little bit odd.
What
But,
year did that originally come out?
This one was a couple years earlier, '75.
Oh,
This one, his playing's great though. He plays both, I think, soprano and tenor. Yeah. So
I have two
Still good.
albums. I have the one where he's standing in the woods.
Mhm.
That one, the Superior Viaduct reissue, and then I have a more modern one where him and this drummer, I think.
yeah. So you have Nation Time.
Yeah.
That's a phenomenal record. There was an original on the wall at WFMU. It was 4 figures. It's crazy.
Hey Rob, I got to bail. I've got to check on my dinner.
I'm
Well,
eating my dinner now, if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
things are important. We're probably not going to go much longer. I just wanted to do a stream before.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Yeah,
Happy
Yeah,
Thanksgiving
likewise.
to you, Jim, your family,
Yeah.
your pigs, your critters.
Yeah. I'll be there
Dogs.
when
Next
I'm gonna
time
be
I'll
there
come
when
and listen
someone
to
backs
your
me over the
fine
head.
stereo. I'll come to your house next time
All right. I love
if
you,
I'm
Matt.
invited.
Happy
Two-
Thanksgiving, everybody.
2 p.m. tomorrow, Jim.
2 p.m. See you then.
All right.
Where are you going?
Take
Where are you
care.
going tomorrow?
I'm going over Jim's for Thanksgiving.
Oh, you have all the orphans, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
what?
setting up. He's feeding the homeless at his house.
Orphans, you know how that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have a couple of homeless. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Bye, Jim.
Bye.
Nice seeing you.
I hope he doesn't serve clam stuffing, and everyone gets sick. All right. Was that it, Dave? That's all you had?
I got a couple big pieces, but I might save them for Jazz
Oh,
Bums on Friday.
A more important stream. Thank you.
I don't know. I don't know if.
You got 100 people here watching.
Oh, all right.
Looking for
Well,
something.
Yeah, show some good stuff.
this one was the first record that Dom found at WFMU. He found a really pristine copy, and it's a very rare record. And it was crazy that I think there were 2 more copies that showed up at WFMU on the following day on Saturday. But I was ill, so I was at the apartment. And it's not one record I've ever been really seeking out because it's just you can't find copies online hardly ever. And then Decibel Music in DC posted a video of their wall, and there was one on the wall. So I called the shop, and I got Van from the vinyl community on the phone, who runs the shop, and So I shot the shit with him for a while, and he told me about some shows they're gonna have coming up, possibly Andy Bay, maybe even Dollar Brand, Abdul Ibrahim. They might get to play in there. But he thought that he had a certain price on this record, and it was really low compared to what WFMU had on theirs. And then he sent me some stuff on the condition, and it's not the best of condition. It has a lot of water damage on the back, but the front's very presentable. And it's probably a VG copy. And he took the guys had priced it $30 lower than he thought, and then he gave me $30 lower than that. So I ended up getting it. But it's the Brother Ah, Key to Nowhere. It's Brother Ah and the Sounds of Awareness. Robert Northern. Beautiful record. There's some really good vocals on this. A lot of great playing, spiritual type stuff. But it's the third record that he put out. This one's tough to find. So that was a big one. So that came from DC.
So that's a private press record, or was a?
It's on Divine Music. Yeah. So it was Brother Oz label.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
What year did that originally come out?
Oh, this is from '83.
Hmm.
Yeah. So that's, yeah, I was surprised to get that. Now, what he's going to do if he finds a better copy, he's going to buy this one back from me and let me get the other copy.
Nice.
But I'm going to take it into Dylan on Friday. And he's got an ultrasonic. So I just have him clean that one, see if that helps out.
Hmm.
It plays loud and clear, no skips. It's just got some surface noise.
Yeah. That's
So.
yeah. Some of cleaning them, like when I go into a store and they think they have a copy like that, and I take it home and clean it, and it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, this one needs a cleaning. I could tell because I cleaned it with my own hand cleaner that I use, the kit, and then I still put the needle on it. The needle was still pulling globs out of this thing.
Well, you know,
it's really dirty.
I think on Black Friday, Humming Guru is doing a sale, which I don't think they've ever done before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's tiered on how much you spend.
I think it's like 10 or 15%, depending on what you get.
Yeah.
What do those run?
Well, the first one starts around 400, and then the next one is 700, the Nova. But
reasonable.
I'm telling you, I clean over 10 records a day on mine.
Yeah, I cleaned about 6 today.
Yeah.
I know when I did those reviews and stuff, people comment, "Oh, you got to get the degritter; it's much better." Yeah, but the degritter's $3,400. So
hey, I have your
better be better.
I'm sending Dave a package right now. I have it right here.
Oh yeah.
I picked up this record at the Pasadena Flea Market. This Steve Lacy and Steve Potts.
Yeah, I really like Steve Potts.
Yeah.
You can send Rob your records, and for $1, he'll clean any record.
And then Dom sent this to me as VCLT, but I already have it, so I'm passing it along to Dave.
Yeah, I don't have that.
It's great. It's awesome.
Yeah. I've been looking for that for years. Probably 8 years. I've never found a copy.
Now you have one.
That's the Western edition. Those Victorian.
Thanks, man. That's awesome.
No problem. And then this is really what you're waiting for: 2 copies of Record Collector News.
You got any articles in those ones?
I always have one. My new one, if I was sending this later, the new issue comes out next week.
Mm-hmm.
It's 12 Days of Vinyl Christmas is the
Gotcha.
article.
Now,
really
where do those sell in Amoeba or?
They're free. It's a giveaway.
They're free, but
where do you set them up at? Where do you have them to pick up?
No, he has the reason that record stores take ads in it. That's how he sells it.
He drops them off
cool.
stores mostly in the western states, like from Washington to Oregon. But there's some things like Arizona. I don't know if
he sells it. He sells it to.
But they're free. It's a pickup. It's like the old, the freebies. It's like
it's kind of similar to what Goldmine a little bit.
Yeah, but Goldmine used to pay for it, but it's like I don't know if your area had it, but on the West Coast and in LA had the LA, what was it called, Weekly or whatever, and San Francisco had the Guardian. What it was is they made their money off all the sex porn ads in the back 3 pages.
Matthew used to take out 3 of them alone.
No,
He kept-
seriously, before the internet, that's how they made most of their money of sex.
No, I
sales.
understand that, but yeah, it's in record stores, mostly on the West Coast. But he sends them across the country.
Did you get fan mail or people writing you for your questions? Do you
Yeah,
have a,
yeah,
like,
actually, yeah. Do you want to hear a fan mail right now? Hey, dear Waxed, I really think you're much more intelligent than I am, because I'm stuck and talking about one city where I'm from. Sincerely yours, Smazzy and Smeaddle.
so is there? They don't do a thing like letters to the editor in like the old days, do they?
No, in fact, one time Jim gave me a manifesto. This guy sent him this crazy ass 8-page letter, and I said, "How often does this guy send you stuff?" He goes, "Once every so often." It's
Dave,
crazy.
stop doing it. Okay, stop sending those letters. No.
Smazzy and Smeaddle is this crazy guy who keeps sending me
As
stuff.
you're like Felipe, I can't see you, but I can hear you.
Well, I'm
I
eating. It's rude. I'm eating.
Oh, okay.
Um,
What are you eating?
I heated up some Trader Joe's frozen eggplant parmesan.
Oh,
no,
that sounds good, actually.
come
Yeah.
on. He the reason he doesn't like to be on camera is when you're eating the dog food out of the can. You just don't want people to see you. That's what
You know,
seniors do.
Trader Joe. Are there Trader Joe's where you are?
They're all
Yeah.
over the country. They're all
Okay,
over
well, I don't, I mean, not everyone, but
That's
it's
right
just
next to
great
the
get
Best
stuff
Buy.
to the freezer in the wintertime when you don't feel like cooking a whole thing and you don't have the time or you don't want to go out. And I keep
Our-
a certain
Our
things.
Trader Joe's has a section called Cheeses of the World, and there
Yeah,
literally are like
yeah, they have
500,000 different cheeses.
yeah.
Rob has that in his house.
It's freaking killer.
In fact, Mazzy has a new running video on his channel. It's called The Cheeses of Mazzy.
Trader Joe's is one of those things. A lot of their stuff is really good, but they have some really bad stuff too. So you have to know
But it's
Oh,
what.
yeah.
when people complain about the cost of things, I believe out of all the supermarkets, Trader Joe's is the most fairly priced place.
And they're
Oh,
consistent.
yeah, we're about to have $399.99 one for one out of avocado.
Well, everything, yeah, will go up. Yeah,
$400 avocados.
it's gonna be crazy.
Oh God,
You fuck around, you find out. But we're not talking about that here.
no.
Oh,
We're
man.
here. We're solace for everybody.
Fantastic.
Come on, be nicer. I don't want to have to call you a cunt nose.
I did get one record too, because the fair, like I did, I only went to the one day,
Yeah,
and there was a record that came up for sale prior, and I figured it'd be gone because it's from a guy that gets really good collections in Sweden, and everything he posts usually goes quick. And for some reason, this one survived like a week and a half or so. And so when I got back, I went ahead and got it. But it's a record that I didn't even put it on my list because it's just one of those untouchable things. Like not impossible to find, but pretty crazy to find. But I did get this pretty historical piece, the Bang Nordstrom Natural Music. This was released in '68 in Sweden on Bird Notes is the label. It's pretty much considered the first example of recorded solo free jazz saxophone, which is the B side on this. Um, the A side actually has bass accompaniment. Um, it's fantastic, really lyrical playing. It's not crazy and out there like Eiler or Braxton would be a little later on their solo stuff. But this is just a mint copy too. I couldn't believe he still had it. So instead of I missed the fair and going to the shops with the guys, so I got that when I got back. That's-
Eddie. His name is Dave. Now you know.
so that's one of the most important records I've ever acquired.
How long did you want it for?
Oh, I've only known about it for maybe 4 years or so. but it's just one of those I'd never thought I'd have a chance at. Now they did reissue in a box set. I think a lot of the Bird Notes catalog is in that box set. Mats Gustafsson released it,
Hmm.
and that record's in there, but it doesn't have the front cover art. It only has the back cover art, which is odd.
They couldn't get the rights to it.
I think he got the not the I think he got the Metal Masters to stuff and was able to put it out, but I'm not sure what was up with the artwork deal. He might not have been able to get rights to it. But the box set's probably $250. That was reissued I think last year. But yeah, that's a fantastic record. The solo material, there's short breaks in between his playing, and you actually hear him like clear his throat at times in the breaks to try to gear up for the next go at it. You know what I mean? Like everything's recorded of what he did there at that time, so it's all improvised. And what's that?
Has that guy put out other albums?
Yeah, there's others on that label that are more collaborative with other musicians. And they're the only place you can really find them is in Japan for anywhere from 1,200 to close to $3,000
Wow.
a piece for those Bird Notes. They're pretty crazily priced. There's one copy of that with no cover. A lot of them were made with no covers at all, and that record there was only 50 copies pressed of that particular press.
50.
Yeah, only 50 copies of that particular pressing that I have. There's a couple pressings. There's one that doesn't have both songs. There's one that just has the solo. So you only get the one song. But there's one of the copies like mine without a cover. I think after, if you paid tax and shipping and insurance, it's still going to be close to about $800. That's without a cover. So it's
Wow.
pretty crazy record. But it inspired a lot of free jazz to come. Like Mats Gustafsson's, his whole style, his whole playing is real similar to Nordstrom's. So it's very influential stuff.
Mhm.
His tone is incredible. For 1968, playing free and improvised and solo it's pretty cool stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know what to do now. Like I don't know what to look for
Well,
now.
Are you going to get in line for Record Store Day?
Yeah, I'm gonna get the Sun Ra, and I know my locals he might only got one copy, so I'm gonna be out there early.
Yeah,
It'll be around. I think, if you
Yeah,
don't
but
get it for whatever reason.
that stuff, it gets on eBay by 9 a.m.
But
for a couple $100.
Yeah,
the
but
next
that'll be available. Like the Sumra from Record Store Day in April,
Mm.
I picked it up at Record Safari for $15.
the
Okay.
next morning, 5 a.m. or
Yeah.
8
up at
8 a.m. East Coast, the In Groove.
I'm
He
gonna.
said he always orders a lot of shit.
Yeah,
So,
he.
and he
there's one-
ships fast and it's easy to buy. So check out the In Groove. I'm not a shill for Mike, but he's
Yeah, you
good
are.
about his.
Yeah, I know, Mike.
Yeah. So I would check his thing out Saturday morning for things that you want.
No, I'm
no,
gonna.
Sunday.
Well, here's the thing. I like
Saturday
supporting Repo, and they have free coffee and donuts. It's at 7 o'clock, and then he brings out a food truck for after he's open for lunch, and he has a band later in the afternoon. So it's a full kind of thing there.
Last
So
in April, Record Safari gave out breakfast burritos.
that's right. That was badass.
Easy Street gives out bacon, but I don't go to Easy Street right away because it's too tight. I go.
My plan is to go to Record Safari. They are not participating. Everything's 25% off. They did. If you can go to their Instagram, they showed a bunch of records, wall records. They have a Sun Ra record that I want. They actually put up two.
Hmm.
But one is the one that Kraft reissued. It's a BYG reissue.
Mhm.
But there's one an Impulse one. So
I'm gonna warn you, man. The BYG ones are bonkers.
but
bonkers.
I went on Amazon and the Kraft reissue of it was $21. So I just bought that.
Not price. I'm just talking the music.
Yeah, but it's the Fantastic World of Sun Ra that Kraft reissued like a couple years ago.
Oh, okay.
So then but they're going to put out like over 100 jazz records, he said, or something like that. Then I might go to Atomic. Typically, they'll do a percentage off. And then I think there's a couple stores I might go to just to see if they have the records. Maybe I might go to Amoeba because it's not that far away. And then Saturday morning, like Mazzy said, what I can't find, I'll just go on the N Groove and try and grab it. Because there's about 4 or 5 records I want.
Yeah, there's
Are you
not
going
many.
to Silver Platters, Mazzy?
I go there because it's close, it's easy parking. I mean, and they hand out a list so you don't have to rush in and you check it off. And pretty much every time I've been in the first 10 or 12 people, and I think only one time I didn't get anything. But when we go to other places later in the day, I find a lot of the stuff they probably didn't have to even wait in line for it, you know.
Yeah, for me with
I like
Rico's
meeting the
across
people.
the way,
Hanging
so-
out and talking to people is fun.
Yeah, yeah, and
Even the toothless guy, Rob.
the thing
I
that's nice
do-
about how Jimmy does it, it's at 7 o'clock. He lets everybody come in, pick out what they want, and set it aside in kind of down this aisle, so everybody's just kind of in a row. And then at 8 o'clock, he starts checking people out because he can't sell till 8. But by 7 o'clock, you've already got your stack. You know what I mean? So he gets everybody in and everybody out before the line even starts moving at the other record stores. It's pretty freaking smart. So
I mean, my record store has kept the COVID style. You wait in line, they give you a thing to check off.
I like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, actually.
Record Surplus is the one in my neighborhood. But
Yeah.
I tend to go to them at the end of the day, see what they have
Mhm.
left if I haven't found something. But
yeah,
they
see,
don't know.
he only lets a couple people in at a time, starting at 7.
Yeah.
So it's very managed. You know, like 1 or 2 people go in, pick out what they want, and then everybody gets back in line, and then at 8 start checking out. It works really good.
Um
Like I'm home by 8:15.
Roberto, what's your record for asking dumb questions you know the answer to? I did a stream about it. The Jazz Bubs did a stream about it. Watcom Brown did a stream about it. But I'll tell you, because you're here. The Three Stooges Meet the Rhythm section. It's a very in-demand jazz title for Record Store Day. What else?
Don't be an asshole, Rob, to your audience.
It's
Roberto.
Roberto.
It's Roberto. He asked. That's his.
I want Buffalo Springfield and the Birds. I want the Shahab.
Yeah,
No,
that's
I
what I'm
want
gonna get.
the Shahib. I think I'm going to get the Bill Evans because
The Bill Evans is good. It's good.
yeah, you listen. You said
The
it was
Sun
good.
Ra is good. The
The
Remler,
The
the
Sun Ra,
Emily.
I feel the Sun Ra and the Emily Remler is going to be available for cheaper in a month.
Could be.
I want to get the I already listened to some of the Stanley Tulliver or
I
the
want the War
Charles,
box set. Because
Charles
the later
Tolliver.
war stuff.
Charles Tulliver. It's a little too kind of Maynard Ferguson sounding to me.
Grateful Dead, I always go for that.
Allman Brothers at Syracuse.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's not many. The War box. I think they reissued the last War box that was Record Store Day. They issued it later in black vinyl, right?
Mhm.
Thank you, Roberto.
Hold on. Hey, Roberto, before we leave, we'll probably be here another 7 or 10 minutes. Can you ask another stupid question, please?
Roberto, aren't I the good side of Rob, where I'm like I let things roll off, I don't get upset as much, and I don't degrade or go after people as much. I do occasionally, but
Mazzy.
yes,
Mazzy, did you see the collection that Dylan got that he's going to have Friday?
I saw the picture of all the boxes, and he said he went for like some Institute of
It's the Voices of America out of DC.
Oh, yeah, I got it.
But you know what? I commented on his video and I go, dude, you passed some good records. Like a bunch of mainstream records like the Harold Land. He passed that.
Oh, yeah, I know. He went right by that whole stack of them.
Yeah. Come on, dude.
Those are hard to find.
Yes.
Yeah, but he doesn't sell a lot of jazz in there in his shop.
Hey, John Marino, are you going to Amoeba? I might go to Amoeba after Safari. I think I might do that and then go over to Atomic. I think that's what I'm going to do. I might hang around with Vinyl Piper if Chris doesn't mind.
Yeah, but I might go up to Dylan's
if he
has a few good things in there.
No, I don't. Chris, what are you doing for Record Store Day? I know you'll be in line at Safari at like 5 a.m., 4 a.m. I'm probably going to go over there at 8 o'clock, I think.
What were we talking? Wait, remind me the video when I recorded you in front of Safari, what you were saying. I forgot now.
About the
toilets, about bathrooms, right?
The bathroom at Record Safari is always out of order.
That was really good. That was a good bit.
How is that video doing? I haven't even checked.
I don't know. It's probably pretty good, but I have a request. I know there'll be a lot of pictures of people with you, Rob, because you're famous in LA. Do me one favor when people take like selfies with you.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
Why, Mazzy? If you have a thing going for you, why not just keep it going?
I don't think that's going for you.
Oh, the video. Well, your What's in My Bag video is doing well.
What are we at?
You're at 1,800 views on the What's in My Bag.
Did you not get a cease and desist letter on that?
No, because I did it kind of fake.
It promotes the fucking place.
Oh, like if you see my Beatles video, that's kind of like a fake thing. And then my Deep Thoughts with the Waxed is it's going towards 900 views.
It's not a Jack Handy version.
Yeah, I was like that. But Mazzy started interviewing me, and I just started doing a riff on bathroom usage at record stores that have bathrooms. All right, so wait, here, let's plan some stuff. Okay, Chris, I'll meet you at Safari, and then I'll go over to Amoeba. Then after Amoeba, I'm going to go to Atomic, and then I'm going to go to Freakbeat.
Oh, nice.
That's what
I like Freakbeat, man.
Yeah, well, they get the new records, and usually when you get there after the Mayhem, there might be some things around. So
their owner was really cool to us.
It's Bob. Bob's really nice. He's
man. He was awesome to talk to.
Yeah. Bob's a good guy. No Ventura. No, so Dino lives out in the valley. He goes to Saltzer's in Ventura, which is a good record store. And if I was really wanting to get a lot of titles, I would probably go to that store. Because that's a store where I think I was there when the Taylor Swift record came out, so a lot of people in line were there to get that.
When we went to this one shop in Long Beach, I think it's called Fingerprints.
Hate that store.
You don't like that store? I found a ton of stuff in there.
In fact, there are probably 3 other stores in Long Beach that I would go to over Fingerprints.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was.
The records are, first of all, the records are overpriced.
Yeah,
they poorly manage the record store day. It's a shit show.
Okay. Yeah, they had an RSD going on when I was out there too, or it had a big room full of that stuff. It was interesting. I found a bunch of stuff there though, a bunch of good jazz records.
How about this, Fluffy? If you can get yourself to Record Safari, I'll drive you. If you care of driving around with me, I'll drive you around. The main reason is you'll get me in the HOV lane.
You should do a documentary, Driving Mr. Fluffy.
Well, here's what I always say to people who come visit, and they go, well, thank you for driving me around. I go, when we're in the HOV lane, I go, right now you're showing your use. I
like driving around with you. I had a good time you driving me around, but I think next time I want to drive around with Tom Rashawn, because he has a new fancy car now.
Hey, Delphina, Fingerprint sucks. Their records are overpriced. Tell me I'm wrong. All right, so here. You heard him say this right now. Say goodbye, because this is the last you'll hear of Fluffy.
No, that HOV lane is clutch, because I rode around with Sherv, and he had a pass, so he could get in that lane. And man, you really bypass a lot of traffic.
Here the HOV, a lot of those pass lanes are in Orange County, not in LA. But those HOV lanes are a sham because when there's traffic, there's traffic in those lanes.
We
You're
we
not
got
going-
lucky. We got lucky because I was coming from Redlands. It was pretty clutch.
Hey, Fluffy, remind me because I have a record you bought from my auction. I have it in a bag for you. So.
Oh yeah, the classical auction. I got a record coming from that. I think Michael's sending it out Friday.
Okay, here's the that record parlor sucks. All the records are old and disgusting in that store. And you know what? He does this weird thing on Record Store Day where you get like 100 records for $1 or something. It's crazy.
Is that the one that's up for sale for like
No,
millions
that's
of
the
dollars or whatever?
record collector.
Oh, record collector. All right. And that has anybody bought the place?
No, I think he was just, it's a whole scam.
Oh,
I have your auction record. You just aren't available to get it. What are you doing? Are you working on Record Store Day, Delphina? Hey, so I want to tell people something. I know that this dude doesn't watch my stream. So Jim invited a bunch of us. The LA Orange County Audio Association is doing their annual holiday gala. And supposedly it's being hosted by Michael Frommer. So
Oh, no shit.
my plan is to buy a big pack of gum and put a bow on it and give it to him.
I met him at WFMU. He's a short man, dude. He's cool to talk to, though.
Jim, you hate that guy. Hold on, let's see. What? So Fluffy, this was in April? What happened? The best, I mean, obviously it's your taste, but there's at least 8 really good jazz records coming out for Record Store Day. So there's bound to be something to appeal to your taste. There's that, in fact, Dr. Robert bought it. I think the original is a single LP, that Cecil Taylor live album, but the Record Store Day is 3 LPs. There's
extra stuff.
Do you go after the Jazz Dispensary series at all?
Nah, because I didn't start with them.
I have one, and that's it, and I just don't get bothered.
You know who's a big guy is Bob Bradley.
Yeah, Bob. Yeah, he got I think he got one from Kraft, which he should, because he's a really proponent of those. So.
Okay, so all right, Jacob. So Jim, we heard they moved Blind Dog, but we heard they hadn't opened yet. So, oh, by the way, I have Jacob's album I got from him at the Orange County. So thank you, Jacob. It's around here somewhere. I have it.
How far is Costa Mesa from you?
That's a drive. I mean, Jacob, what exactly is their plan to sell OG Blue Notes? Because I don't know where they came from. They did have a lot of classic record versions and acoustic sounds and some Music Matters, but I never saw that they had a lot of OG Blue Notes.
Could have been hoarding them for the RSD.
I don't know. I want to know where those came from.
That's what. See, the record stores here, like Lunchbox, Dylan. He always gets a collection and hoards it, and then throws it all out on RSD.
Hey, by the way, I'm sorry. I showed a picture of me in Nordwar. And Mazzy, there's a picture of me of another famous person. Oh, where'd you go? Come on.
Who's that?
That's Jacob. He put out that album that Kevin Gray cut the lacquer for.
Is there going to be next Record Store Day or next year? Is there going to be a vinyl soundtrack of the Rachel Ghost documentary?
No, there's going to be a soundtrack called I Spit on Mazzy's Grave. It's sort of a retro film from the 70s.
You're such a cunt nose.
Where's that one other guy from Vancouver, Rob?
Which guy?
The Nardwar, yeah. Dude, a lot of people like that post. A little delay with the move, but they're now open. Zach's putting out his personal collection, super minty. Jacob, what are the prices going to be on those? Because his prices weren't horrible on his stuff. That's where I got the Horace Perlon classic record. I got a copy of that there, and a Jimmy Griffin classic record from Blind Dog.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go
All right.
Yeah, I think we went long enough. Hold
Yeah.
on.
90 minutes.
So, yeah, he has all that stuff. I wonder what prices he's going to have. Okay. All right. Everyone, thank you for coming along.
Thanks for inviting me. Have a great Thanksgiving. Nice to see you, David. Always.
Yeah,
Dave,
likewise.
not
Good
David.
luck. Good luck. Have a happy Thanksgiving. Good luck on your record store day ventures. Hopefully, we could talk about it on the Jazz Bums Friday night.
Yeah.
Is there a Jazz Bums Friday night?
I don't know. They haven't said that there isn't.
Ah,
And
somebody
and-
will do it.
like a newbie record collector, you're getting an espresso machine. Good job, Roberto.
Well, I was talking to Joey about that because we were talking about things, and his big thing was the espresso machine this year. So I support that espresso machine thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
Chris Kibler.
Mr.
What's up in
Kibler.
Alabama?
All right,
See you
if you want to meet me in person, I'll only sign 2 autographs. Record Safari first thing Friday morning, then Amoeba, then Atomic, then Freak Beat.
Is there a 6 feet away from you rule?
No, just don't touch my face. Okay, Fluffy? No face touching. Bye, everybody. See ya. Have a good Thanksgiving. Bye.